This series was funded by great viewers just like you over on Patreon. Check out the description or end of the video to hear how you can take part in making the show even more amazing. Hey everyone, Gaijin Goombah here, and welcome to another episode of Which Ninja, a series that looks at media's most popular shinobi to see which are good and which are bad.
And today we're finally covering a ninja that we teased about for a good couple of months now, Zer0 from Borderlands 2. And my gosh, has this guy been in demand from the comment section.
Well, why wouldn't he? He's a great character. He speaks purely in haikus, he's badass with a sword, and even to this day, we're still not entirely sure who Zer0 really is.
Hi again, Joey. Why is Joey the anime man here?
Well, we just got done doing a collab over on his channel talking about the culture of a whole bunch of anime ninja, so I wanted to invite him here to help me out with this video. Guy knows his stuff, and he's completely right. On the surface, it would be easy enough to write him off as just another perversion of popular media, what with his Death Blossom ability that allows him to throw 5 handfuls of kunai with perfect accuracy at the enemy, which we've already discovered that kunai were a general purpose tool rather than a projectile to be thrown. But despite that power fantasy, the way the ability works mechanically is actually pretty dang accurate. The kunai themselves don't do that much damage, but each one are coated in a different element like caustic acid or slag. Coating shuriken or other weapons with poison, dung, or any other harmful chemical was exactly how true ninja approached the weapon. Not as a killing blow, but as a hindrance to slow their opponent down.
Dude, even Zer0's core ability is badass if you think about it. It's Bunshin no Jutsu. Zer0's deception ability has him project a holograph clone while he sneaks away in a cloaked mode. Real ninjas, on the other hand, would utilize dummies of themselves whether the other ninja was dressed exactly like them, or figures of wood and straw dressed in their clothing to act as a decoy. The only difference between these two techniques is the limitations of technology.
And you know real ninjas would be all over that tech.
Well, sure, ninja were all about the most advanced technology. From their food processing practices of the Hyodogan pellet rations, to their advances in medicine, to the multitude of gunpowder used in all kinds of smoke. But the one thing that always got me about Zer0 is that he's a sniper, aka uses a loud boom boom gun. Is that really so ninja?
You wouldn't think it as ninja are the sneaky type, but from what I could research, ninja utilize the firearm as much, if not more, than the blade. While the majority of Japan bought guns from the Portuguese in the 1500s and replicated their designs in the Tanegashima rifle, ninja were busy reverse engineering the very concept of the gun into all manner of other weapons, like the Nigiri Teppo. Instead of flint, these ninja handguns utilized fulminated mercury to act as the firing mechanism to simplify the process into a simple squeeze of the handle. Though it had severely limited range, the gun still packed a massive wallop which could either fire a small shot or simply cause a directional explosion, which would still prove fatal even for armored targets. And that's like one of a dozen or so different guns that ninja would use for assassinations or combat. The Hinawa-ju Ninja Museum houses all kinds of gunpowder and explosive-based projectiles, guns or otherwise. Heck, they even had a cannon on display. What ninja uses a cannon, right?
Well, you say that, but something you've got to understand is that guns eventually became the defining factor of ninjas. After Tokugawa Ieyasu was stealthily returned to his homeland from the enemy territory by the Iga and Koga clan, Ieyasu had those same ninjas made into his elite guard with top-of-the-line rifles and gunpowder weaponry. And once he finally attained the title of Shogun and settled in Edo, he made this crack team of gun ninja into the group called Hyakunin-gumi or 100-man battalion. How do I know this? Because their old barracks and training grounds are still here in Tokyo where I live. Their old meet-up headquarters, the Hyakunin-bansho guardhouse, still sits in the east gardens of the Imperial Palace grounds. And their old residence, which bears their name, Hyakunin-cho, is still here just one stop from Shinjuku. Unlike most of the other wards in the area, Hyakunin-cho has a lot of long, narrow blocks which accompany their use of firearms. Heck, there's even a reenactors group called the Edo Bakufu Teppogumi Hyakunintai who have regular demonstrations of the old ninjas' rifles as well as period-specific outfits. Sadly, this is where what we traditionally know as ninjas began to die out. But let it be known that guns became the next evolution of the ninja.
Very true, but there's something even older than the formation of the Hyakunin-gumi that connects Zer0 to real ninja. Remember, Zer0 isn't a running gun vault hunter. His specialty is sniping, plain and simple. His default abilities allow for him to escape if he gets spotted while sniping, and heck, he's got an entire skill tree devoted to it. And this is what brings me to the biggest piece of evidence that Zer0 is one of the most historically accurate ninja in gaming. One of the few chronicled stories of ninja in action, the tale of Zenjubo Sugitani, the sharpshooting ninja that almost single-handedly changed Japan forever. Born into the Koga clan, Zenjubo was second to none when it came to his sniping skills with the Hinawa-ju, or Arquebus rifle to us Western folk. One day, a local warlord named Nokaku Yoshikata came to the Koga wanting to put an end to the tyrannical Oda Nobunaga once and for all. Zenjubo's skill with his rifle was known far and wide within the clan, so of course it was a no-brainer to put him on this assassination mission. Plus, at this point, Nobunaga was easy pickings.
Oh, dude, I know this one. He was in the middle of a retreat from battling the Asakura clan when his brother-in-law's clan, the Azai, turned on him in favor of the Asakura.
Yep. Zenjubo knew that Nobunaga would have to take his forces through the isolated Shigusa road to avoid any more conflict within Azai territory. So, days in advance, Zenjubo found his sniper's nest high in the rocky terrain that lined the road, and there he waited. Hours passed, days passed. Suddenly, he saw his quarry, Nobunaga sitting on his horse looking as mad as ever with his retainers close in tow. Zenjubo slowed his breathing, aimed his rifle carefully, and seemingly out of nowhere, the sound of his shot rang all along the road, and Nobunaga lay with a bullet lodged in his armor. But suddenly, Nobunaga got back up, in pain but not dead. Before Zenjubo could finish the job, volleys of arrows rained down upon him and he had to make his escape.
I heard he fled to the Buddhist temple Amidaji trying to find sanctuary, but the warlord of the land Amidaji sat, Isono Kazumasa, discovered Zenjubyo and promptly turned him over to Nobunaga to prove his allegiance to Japan's new unifier.
Regardless of how he was caught, Zenjubo's punishment was pretty extreme to say the least. He was buried up to his neck in sand and slowly beheaded by dull bamboo blades over the course of hours. Yeesh. But this all goes to show why I put Zer0 with the good ninja in my introduction. Historically speaking, Zer0's emphasis on not only guns, but sniping has him parallel to one of the most famous ninja in history, Zenjubo.
Wait, dude, even their names are kinda similar.
Exactly. But thanks for watching, everyone. A big thanks to the Gecko Ninja for the art assets, and a huge thanks to Joey the Anime Man for helping me out on this video. We just did a collab over on his channel talking about the truth and lies of a bunch of different ninja and anime, so be sure to go check it out.
Thanks, GG. We also did another video over on my channel where we separated the discrepancies between anime high schools and actually existing Japanese high schools and their little differences and similarities. So if you'd like to watch that video, then make sure to check it out over on my channel.
And as always, guys, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of my newest cultural analysis videos. And until next time, this is Gaijin Goombah, signing out.